What's up, everyone? This is Ronnie. I'm just coming to you today. I figured I'd make a little video just talking about our eBay numbers. It just seems like everybody I talk to, their numbers were slow. And I think most people, their numbers were slow. Most people that do this year in and year out, I would bet they would say that their numbers were a little on the slower side. Um, I did okay since I went down in listings from like 800 to I think I'm at like 650 now. I didn't list nothing for a long time. So with that being said, I haven't listed really much. I took a bunch of stuff that hasn't been selling at all. It's like I've had stuff a year and a half. It's bad buys, and it was time to move on. February was a rough month. I mean, we had a few storms coming early in early in February that just I don't know. I don't like going out when it's cold. I don't like snow and ice. Like I'm just afraid I'm gonna break my ankle. Every year I slip and fall, and I'm waiting for it. Knock on wood somewhere. It doesn't happen. We've seen a bunch of people in this community hobbling along with broken ankles. I don't want to be that kind of person. Smacked up my car. They're at fault, but I'm still waiting on the I already had my car repaired. I mean, I have Geico car insurance, and they had a repair facility pretty close to us, and I dropped it off in Plymouth. Took 6 business days. Car came back. Car's nice. I mean, I paid my $500 deductible. I got to kind of wait and wait for them now to get the money from the other insurance company, and then I'll be paid back my $500 since it was not my fault. It was going kind of slow. It was a Saturday morning going out to breakfast, and this guy, my wife said it. He's gonna have this weird. He's starting to go this way, and then all of a sudden, it's 2 lanes, and he just turned right in front of me. We were only going like 20 miles per hour. It wasn't all that bad. He was like, "Oh, what are you doing?" at first, and then he told the cop. I didn't know it was two lanes. I turned into him. I was like, "Hell yeah, thank you." But that was an expensive expense. Then I bought 2 signs this month. Spent about $1,000. I got to pick one up in New York, and the other one's chilling out in San Diego, very far from Cape Cod. I actually wasn't expecting too many people to come into this, but I stock jockey, see a few people. You flip, I flip. That's funny. Popular picker, New York Hustle. How you doing, Rudy, Darren? I just figured I'd come on here a little bit. There's gonna be no Pickers Church tonight, so Chad's been really busy with the grandson and everything. He's put everything on hold. Our granddaughter, sorry, excuse me. He's kind of put everything on hold right now. So he's doing his thing. Grandpappy. He's having fun. And hopefully, we'll have Chad back here soon enough. And me and Chad were talking earlier today. He hasn't been listing too much. Sales have kind of sucked. My sales kind of sucked for me personally. It was my slowest month on eBay full time. I think I sold 150 things, and that's kind of slow. That's on the slow side for me. It was got the number right here, 74.57. So I think it was 82 with shipping, or 83 with shipping. So it wasn't bad. I mean, I can live off of that, but like I said, I had the car expense. I did pick up 2 advertising signs this week. What else? I bought my wife a ticket to the Dominican Republic. That was $600 because it was Easter week. I'm still debating if I'm going to go with her. If I am, I better hurry up and buy my ticket though before it gets too much more pricier. I'm totally out of the warehouse. Yesterday we took our last shipment of stuff to Savers and Plymouth as we had to pick up my wife's car. I just stuffed the truck. I have an excursion and I just filled it. I mean, the truck was literally filled with stuff that we dropped off at the Savers, and they gave us a bunch of these card things here, 30% off. So that was pretty cool. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. So it was pretty cool. I mean, it was good. I mean, I'll use those. It was probably worth my time. Figure even if I spent $100 in a Savers, I saved $30. I did it that 4 times. That hour trip was it worth my $120? I mean, was that hour worth? I was going that way anyway. So let me just fill up the truck. That or the stuff was going in the dump, and I'm gonna have to pay to get stuff taken, to the dump. I don't have a dump pass. We have a dumpster at the condo complex here, but they're kind of frowned upon if I'm starting to throw all kinds of junk in there. Let me see. So eBay was a little slow. I mean, the last few days I was kind of pushing for a better number. I ran a 40% off sale in my store, and that's the biggest sale I've ever done. And still, stuff was not moving too well. So I don't know if we're just waiting for people to come back with their tax money or what really it is. It's okay. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, I'm only down from last year at this point through 2 months, 1,056. And I mean, that's not bad in my eyes. I'm only down 6% from last year. I can easily pick that 6% up easily, here eventually. Now that I'm situated back at the house, I cleaned out behind me. We have some things scattered through the house, but we're still working through it, still trying to figure it out. We're moving. Just noticed my wife left her phone here and she went to college. But Amazon was $1,100. Nothing special. It's only CDs I sell. I have in there right now a few other things, but mostly CDs. But they're selling. They're making me some money. I mean, I sell, I don't know, $35, $40 a month, almost $20 a piece. A few other little things. So not bad. I mean, once I get back into the groove and start moving and everything, we'll start doing. Yes, Davison, we all voted today. Go Trump. Go Trump. But it's been a little bit of a stressful month. I mean, trying to get everything moving along and the accident, and then I just buy things. I love advertising signs. I gotta pick up 2 of them. So we'll figure it out. When I have in San Diego, I may try. I'm thinking maybe Greyhound, possibly. I don't know. Or it's not. It's at a place that it's not gonna go anywhere. Thanks to Mr. Square Deal guy, my brother. It's gonna be chilling out there for a while. Maybe I'll take a drive to San Diego cross country. That's probably the farthest distance from where I am of any location. That or Seattle, I could probably take my pick. I don't think I can get any further away from any of those 2 locations. But I got about 15 things here or so that I got to get listed. I'm probably not going to get listed tonight. I said I was, but I was having a problem getting my wife's pictures onto my computer for some reason. And then I got to make dinner for the wife. Yeah, so I got to go to the grocery store and pick up a few things, and she'll be home in 2 hours. So I'm really probably not going to get any listing done tonight, but good thing is I can do it tomorrow. I have 15 things I could probably list in about 2-3 hours. It's not going to be that hard. I kind of know where I'm going to price everything. It's just doing the listings and getting it done and moving it on for me. But yeah, some of the things I'm going to list. I picked up these. These were sitting around for a little while. These are a pair of the hell are they? Doc Martens. They're made in England. You know, pretty good looking shoe. I think we paid like $6 for these. You know, they're not steel toe or anything. They're kind of weird, like loafer kind of shoe. But you know, probably size 9. I mean, it's probably an easy $50, I would guess. You know, nothing too crazy. These are another pair of shoes. Picked these up for $6. Pair of Allen Edmonds. Little creasing in the toe box area, but overall not bad. The model is Brookwood. Little on the smaller shoe size, 7.5. But I still wasn't going to pass them over. They're actually in pretty good condition. Looks like they were pretty well taken care of. You know, they're not beat up too much that somebody won't want them. Allen Edmonds are all over the board, usually from the model number or model name. You could see that in the. Well, that is terrible to see, but it's right about there. It says it on most of them, and so that's about it. I mean, these will go for about $50, $60. Very nice that you found a pair of JM Weston. They sell extremely well. Every time I've sold them, they've sold for $200 plus, and extremely quick. This was another pair of shoes. I'm not sure if you can see that. Churches. These I've had, and they were returned, and for one reason or another, they did not get listed. They're suede, brown suede. They have that big belt buckle. I paid $2 for these, monk strap or whatever you want to call that. Paid $2 for these, and these should be an easy $60. I got these at a estate sale, and they were returned. Actually, they were returned to an address that couldn't be delivered for whatever reason. And I tried contacting the guy for a few days, and I didn't hear from him. And just being a good person, I just gave him his money back. I mean, it wasn't anything else I can do. These are a pair of Jordans. I want to say I paid $7.99 for these. These are the, I want to say the 8s. 7s, 8s. But size 12. I was going to keep these for a little bit, but I really don't need any other pair of shoes. I already got a bunch of shoes. And there is a little, actually I was going to keep them until I seen how much these sell for. You can see in the toe box area there's a little damage, and also on the other one. Otherwise the shoes are actually pretty good condition. And you know, I had to double check, make sure they were real. They were real. Looked at the tags and everything. And surprisingly, these are going to bring $100 plus. I don't think any have sold. And you could sell some of these shoes. And I just realized there's an issue with this one. So you see here, this shoe has a strap that goes around. And this shoe does not. It's ripped off. So I did not notice that. So we might not be getting that $100. Will we get our original investment back? Yes. How much? I'm going to say that's to be determined right now. I didn't see that. Catch me making an error right on air. It's from Scotland. It's not much warmer here probably either. So just a neat looking tie. I got it. Sell ties here and there. This is Polo Ralph Lauren one. Nothing special. Silk. just had a nice design. I mean, I paid $2 for the ties at the Goodwill. I'm thinking $25 or so I should be able to get for that. For some reason, I thought these hats sell for more than they do. I paid $2 for this too. It's a Augusta Nationals hat, green. It has the, the strap Masters, and a lot of these stuffs do good with the logo. I didn't know. I paid $2 for the hat. It seems to sell for about 20-ish. Maybe I can stretch a few more dollars. Maybe I put it up for a little higher and wait for the Masters. When's the Masters? Next month? This month? Any golf fanatics over here? Wife found these the other day. 2 polo shirts. These were actually kids, but they're brand new. They have the tags. 2 different ones, 2 different sizes. Same shirt though, and they're both new with tags. I think my wife. I think we paid $3 or $4 for them. I mean, they should sell. I would have guessed for 25-ish easily, probably. Let me see here. Yeah. This was a jacket I showed on the video. We picked this up. It's like a kid's jacket, or a small satin jacket. And it has like U.S. Marines on the front. It has all these Desert Storm patches on it. Like here, Operation Desert Storm on the patches here. There's another one here. There's a Hard Rock Cafe, Saudi Arabia, Baghdad. I don't know. There's some other patches on the back here, like Hawaii, Australia, Honolulu. There's this big patch on the back right here. So I took a chance on it. It was like, I think it looks like a kid's jacket, or it's like a extra small jacket. I don't think it would be a woman's, but I have no idea. No idea. Oh, thanks, Bubba. April. I got a little time. I'm gonna probably price that at like $30 then. That cap, and see how it goes. My clothing is starting to fall over on me over here. Found this. They charged me as a shirt actually, but it's a men's blazer. Brand is All Saints. Some of their stuff really does well. Like I said, they charged us for a shirt on this one, and if I had to guess, it's probably an easy $50. And paid $5 for that, so. Clothes want to fall over on me. I paid up for this. This is a Pendleton shirt. I really don't like buying the Pendleton shirts all that much. They're a little slow to sell, but I like the pattern on this one. You see here, it has the flat pockets. It's a board shirt. It has the loop collar where it loops through. It's in actually really great condition. No holes or anything. Shoot for at least 50 on this one. I paid 10 actually for this, but usually I'd pass a lot of these shirts over, but because it was a board shirt, look up the board shirts. They actually sell for a little better than the regular ones. So they have the flap pockets and the little loop collar. Let's see if I can. It's the loop collar. What we got here? It's a men's polo polo sport coat, nothing special. Polo Ralph Lauren. It's wool. Paid $6 for this. So I don't know, anything over 50 I would be happy with. I'll probably shoot for about 80, and if it goes on sale or something like that, I'm not gonna be heartbroken. It's a pretty regular size. It wind up being a 41 regular. So not much you can do. You guys talking about golf, and I have no idea anything about golf. The only thing I know is I got arrested once for hitting somebody with a golf club. So no golf here, but I can swing one if you want me to. This was another nice like tweed jacket. This is an older Brooks Brothers, and it's made with tweed. It's not Harris tweed. It's like another Irish tweed. There's a bunch of different tweeds. A Dunglil, or maybe the Scottish guy in the chat will help us out with that. But you know, I paid about $7 for this. So I'll probably get, I would say 75, 80 is what I expect to get out of it. It's a nice looking jacket. Once again, though, it's a pretty common regular size. I think it's 41 regular. It's a nice green, like an olive green color. This is another Polo Ralph Lauren, but it's made in Italy, and all their Italy stuff made in Italy is by a different company. I couldn't remember the name of it now, Cornelis or something like that. They make their suits, they make high-end suits, and this is a wool and cashmere blend. I actually paid like $15 for this one, and I will get somewhere around 100 to 150 for this one. Due to it being made in Italy, it's made by another company, it's more higher quality. These retail for at least 1,000 plus. I almost said we'll check what time we have. Only person I got to worry about time is me. Paid $5 for this. I've never come across one of these Vineyard Vine shirts made of polyester. It's a golf shirt. It's really nice. If it was a larger size, I would have kept it. It's actually pretty cool. I like the colors. But it's polyester and spandex. Has the golf club on the side, which is a golf club in Plymouth Pine Hills. We actually went to a state sale on that property, or where the houses are, but they're on the golf club. I don't know how you say that, but it's probably easy $30, I'm guessing. Vineyard Vine stuff does really well. I'm assuming the golf shirt's gonna sell pretty well. I only got 2 things left. How about that? I was talking to someone the other day, and if you know that print right there, you know what this is. It's a women's vest, and it's made by Burberry's. I want to say I paid $12.99 for this, but it's quilted. It's really nice. It's probably an easy, I'm going to say $100 plus on this. I'm not going to let it go for anything less. And a lot of times the Burberry jackets, you won't find the size. The size is in the front pockets. They'll be on this piece right here. This says regular large. So, you know, a lot of the trench coats and stuff, people will be like, oh, I didn't see the size. The size are in the front pockets. Usually, I'm not sure why, but they are. And I got the last one I'll show you. Last one was actually pretty cool. See what's going on in the chat here. Yeah, a lot of answering the question, isn't it weird that some things like a hat retails for 10% of its retail value, while some other things retail for half, and so on and so forth. I think it's just the want and the need of things. Look at Zegna clothing. It's very high expensive clothing where that stuff will sell for extremely high prices. But then when you go to resell it secondhand, it does not bring anywhere close to where I think it should be. Their stuff probably, their shirts are $400 new, and you maybe on a good day get $40 for one of them. But then you can sell a Vineyard Vines or Southern Tide or something, and you can get almost 40 to 50% of their retail value. And even other brands, you can even do better. It's really weird how that is. It's just a need and everything like that. And then these were actually pretty cool. Pair of men's pants, and you can see they're new with tags. Deadstock pair of Willis and Geiger men's pants. I actually paid up for these. I actually paid $30 for these, but these will probably be at easy. They're a size 36, so that helped. Being a more buyable size, I would say 36 is pretty good. New with tags, I would say these will sell. I'm gonna wait probably 150 plus in that neighborhood from when I checked earlier, but I thought that was pretty cool. You don't come across stuff like that too much. It's the second time I've come across a pair of Willis and Geiger stuff new with tags for something that hasn't been made since 1999. It's pretty cool that you come across it. You keep them all. There's a few things I keep. I'm happy, and my wife does not keep a lot of the clothing. Wouldn't bother me if she did. I mean, probably paying a lot less than. I got all these phones over here. I got the Oreo phones, but they're going crazy right now. But that's all I got to say. I don't really think I have anything else. Oh, I have that jacket behind me at the list. I've had that. I got that in New York, either Thanksgiving or Christmas when I went up to New York. We were up in the Rome, Utica area, and I picked it up. It's a Ralph Lauren 100% camel hair jacket. I brought it to the cleaners because it looked like someone balled it up and threw it, and it was all wrinkled, really bad. I could not. I tried my wife tried steaming it, and then we tried ironing it, and it wasn't going to work. So I dropped up the cleaners. They told me $10, and I've literally had it sitting there maybe a month and a half. I just forgot about it with everything else going on. I had to drop off a really nice men's sport coat that I should get about $200 for, but I had a rip in the armpit. So to maximize my money, I already paid $7 for the sport coat. I'm gonna get $200. So I figured, okay, I'll just have that repaired. They've done it once or twice for us in the past. It's usually about $8-10, and get it done. And the lady's like, "Oh, you have a jacket here." I was like, "Oh, do I?" So I got to get that listed. That's I paid $25 for it. I have $10 into the cleaning now. Hopefully I can unload that in the next month or so here before it starts to get warmer. I'm gonna hold out for at least 150. I may be able to get a little higher, but it's 100% camel hair. It's a nice long overcoat. So Mr. Golden Finger Pickers over here today. Paul Rhodes, how you doing, brother? Hope you're doing good. I mean, it was not really nice, Mr. Scott Zilke. How are you doing? It was really nice to see you all come here for a little bit, but I think I'm out of things to talk about at this moment. Unless you guys have anything else. I mean, I'm getting my taxes all ready to go. I was on Outright today, figuring out the rest of my taxes. I think I'm gonna have a big bill, but I guess that's a good thing, right? Um, when did I start YouTube? I started YouTube about 4 years ago, probably. With about four, maybe next month's 4 years, but it's been about 4 years, give or take a month. Could be this month, could be next month, but been 4 years. I left for several months at one time, and then started making videos again. Mr. Chad dragged me back into making videos, but you know, that's about it. Yeah, it's nice to see you guys come. If you guys have any questions, I'll sit here for a minute and chit chat with you guys. Been here for a little while making videos. It's fun, but it's a constant thing to do something different and to think outside the curve and try to be a little different, because there's only so many times I can show a haul or show something. I'm gonna, these are all stuff I picked up within the last week or so, and I'm gonna list it. I haven't been really looking for stuff. It's just been one of those things. I find stuff when I find stuff, and that's it. I haven't really been looking for stuff. I haven't been really on that grind. I'm gonna start to invade our Salvation Army eventually here and shake a few people out. No, just kidding. I know there's people who watch my video that go to the same stores as me. Just funny, messing around with them. But kind of actually excited. We're getting a newer Salvation Army. I really hate our Salvation Army, and Rudy, you know what I'm talking about. Damn, Salvation Army is like, there's enough parking for like 5 cars in front of it. And if they got the truck there, it kind of cuts down to like it's only 4 spots, or it depends on how these people park. So you got to kind of park across the street, but you can't really park there because they have all these signs, will tow, blah, blah, blah. And they have what used to be a Saturn dealer next to it. I don't even know what they sell there now. They sell cars, but for a while the dealership was vacant, so you could drive around and park your cars there. And then after a while, the guy blocked that off because I think he got pissed of all these people parking their cars over there. Yeah, Scott, videos do take a while. That's why I do not edit any videos. That's why a lot of the videos are live. It's why a lot of the videos I do this, and then I'll just save it, and then it resets itself so you can watch it later on. It's too much time for the editing part. I just can't do it. I have a camera, a dash mount camera in my car, and I have probably hundreds, I mean, not hundreds, probably 10 hours on there, but I can't take the stuff off. And by the time I even get to thinking about editing it, it's like 3 days, 4 days, 1 week, 2 weeks pass. And it's like, it's not even relevant what I was talking about at that time, so I'm not really sure too much of, what people would want to see about that kind of stuff. What about the sewing machine? I opened a case with them and sent them pictures. I called them today. I talked to them today. I'm doing everything I should. And the lady agreed with me on the phone that I said, in your thing, it says refund will be given if product is returned in the same condition it was sent. I sent her the pictures. She looked at my pictures and she said, you're 100% actually right. So I think the ball's in the seller's court now. I mean, the buyer on the seller. I really don't know how it's going to play out. It's too soon to tell. I think they either the return's gone, they lose the money, period. Or they can request for me to send the machine back to them. And there was a third one. I don't remember now. um, of what I was thinking, what it was. I think maybe it was only the two. I don't know. But either eBay is gonna eat the cost. I don't see me eating the cost after dealing with them and talking with them. It's best to call, and it's best to know what you're talking about 100% in these messages. And she left it on my message yesterday on the comment of the video, but for some reason it came up flat. Was Cherry Vintage. She made a whole video about fighting and stuff like that. I don't usually fight. I usually just roll with it, and I don't care one bit. But in this sense, I decided that I was going to fight this. And usually I don't, but it's almost $200. So in my case, it was like, with the shipping, it was $200. Then I'm going to be out the return shipping. So, sometimes you got to fight, I think, a battle when you have to. But I'm not going to fight every battle. It's not worth it. At the end of the day, I got time in it, but it's okay for me to fight. It's I'll pick and choose. It's no different with the wife. I'm not going to fight with her about everything. I'm not going to win. I'm going to have an unhappy wife, which means in general, I'm going to have an unhappy life, so I pick and choose my battles with my wife too. But you might have Paul Rhodes, you might have talked about this already, bro, but what happened about clothing selling on eBay now? Do you think a lot of people have dropped off now? I know a while everybody was selling clothing. I still think a lot of people still sell clothing. There's still money in selling clothing. I still make money selling clothing. I was in the middle of moving and doing a bunch of other different things between car accident and just a busy month. February, it leap year this year. It was a sucky month. I'm blaming it on the leap year. Damn leap year. Gotta add an extra day into this for some stupid reason. But I'm blaming it on that. When Ronnie and Rakin started, it got crazy. Everybody started selling. It seems like a lot of them didn't know. Now it's just the OG clothing guys have a lot. I mean, I enjoy clothing to a point. It's not what I want to do forever. But I've learned, and it's kind of like adapting to what's in your area. I hate to use this person as an example, but Chad, he moved from Indiana to Florida, and he had to retool his whole toolbox into going out and picking again, and picking what is there versus what he was known all his life. And I watched Chad get into clothing. He still does a little clothing here and there, but not much. He did a few other things, and he's making a living, finally figuring out what is there. I mean, the guy just can't sell copying machines. We're going to cut him off from selling any copying machines. But other than that, he makes great business decisions. He's a great friend, and he's a great guy. And he's adapted to his surroundings. If a lot of these people, they do well at the weigh and pays. I can't be a bin digger. I can't get into that mindset to do that. A lot of people make good money on Amazon. It's not my cup of tea. I can't get myself around it to do it. I can probably, I've done it. I've done months where I've done $5,000-$6,000 last year. Look at my thing. There's 1, 2, 3. I mean, I did 4 months in a row, whereas $5,000 or more. But I don't like it, and I never really went out there and found a lot of stuff. I mean, I never had. I think before the CDs, I think the most listings I ever had in Amazon at any one time was 150. Chad, if I don't see you making videos, brother, you dead. You dead. But But it's just having fun. Yeah, Kelly Picker, man. I the damn Goodwill outlet we have is in Boston, and if you ever been to the Boston store, it's in Boston. It's near the hospital there. It's not in the greatest neighborhood. It's very small though. I've been to the one in Portland, Maine, huge one. I've been to the one in Orlando, and it's a lot bigger. This one is very small, and it was just like chaotic. A lot of you know I would say foreigners like Jamaican, Haitianos. Nothing wrong about that, but man, they got a system down. When they go in there, they get their cart, and they're even like in teams, and they know exactly where to go, and they'll pile their carts high with all kinds of stuff. It's worse when you get in the damn Goodwill outlet and you're trying to go get stuff and you don't have a cart. That is the worst. You're trying to get these shoes and all this stuff, and it is just crazy. But yeah, I am not a Goodwill bin digger or whatever you want to call it. That doesn't sound right. But I can't do it. It's like I don't know, you have to wear gloves to I don't know, for some reason it's bad enough going through the clothing sometimes is like a little icky. Um, but then when you go through the outlet, man, they got stuff all over the place, and I don't know, especially when you're digging in the household ones, there's like broken glass and stuff. You got to be careful. You kind of almost gotta. I wore freaking batting gloves, I think, when I went there. I was like, man. I remember I was at a Marshalls and I had some batting gloves and I bought them. But yeah, I'm just turning to psycho babble at this moment. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But just rambling on. Now that I'm back at the house and back to our thing here. Tomorrow I'll do some listing, but tomorrow morning my wife goes to college in the morning, so I'll get back into the routine of making our morning videos on clothing. I think I stopped at number 7. And I throw in videos there just to make a video sometimes, or that didn't come out right. Just I put up videos that I think are something that's going on, like the sewing machine. I want people to see what things, and I want to show people what the outcome is going to be. Just because something like this happens on eBay does not mean you need to lose. Now, if this was a $10, $20, even $30 item, I would have just refunded the money and walked away because it would have not been worth my time. Sewing machine sold for $160, so I got hit with and then figure 40. It cost me like $35 to ship it, and then I got to deal with it coming back to me. So it's well over $200 at this point, and it's not like I can even sell the machine now because I can sell the pedal maybe. So it's a little frustrating, and you got to do what you got to do. I mean, I'm gonna fight this one person. I don't think I've fought anybody before. It's clothing. I mean, usually there's not an issue with a piece of clothing. It's always these electronics or yeah, I think the last time I had an issue was with a guy with a radio. I only sold the radio for like $50, and he was like crying like crazy about the damn radio, and it worked. It was fine, but the bulb on part of the thing, I don't know what happened to it. And he was like, "Oh my god!" It was like I was just like gave him his damn refund back and shut him up. And he was like, "Oh my god, I wasn't expecting that." I was like, I don't want to hear you no more. Go piss off somewhere else. Go, leave me alone. And I ship things, and everything gets shipped very properly. I don't have an issue with anything breaking and shipping. It's just chaotic silliness. That happens with dealing on eBay. I mean, I don't know if they're a scammer. I don't know if they dropped it. Kind of looks like it was dropped, When I got the package, it was kind of not too bad. So I think it was still kind of packed the way we did. We had these styrofoam things from like when you buy your TV. We keep all these styrofoam things. We even kept the TV boxes because they're good to ship porcelain and advertising signs in them. So they're in my storage unit. So if I sell something, they're very well too. I hate when people have shipped me signs in the past. I've got like 10 signs. They'll be long or something, and they just wrap them in like bubble wrap and they'll saran wrap it, and then they'll put it in cardboard. So you have this long, thin box. What happens is sometimes that's going through the conveyor belt, and it'll get stuck, and then you have these boxes come behind it. It'll actually bend the sign and stuff like that. That's why it's almost even better sometimes to crate up signs, get some 2x4s and plywood, and even make your own box, because it's not going to happen over that. There was a fight over a Victoria's Secret bra. Oh, that's going crazy. But yeah. All right. I'm gonna cut it off on my psycho babble. But I'll see y'all later. I mean, it was a bad month, but we're back at it now. February is a good month, and we're gonna get back into it. It's gonna be source, list, sell, and then we're just gonna repeat it over and over. I gotta get my listings up. I'm at 650 listings. That's kind of it's not where I want to be. So we got an eye on a bunch of different things, different toys I want this year. So I want a new truck, I want a new house, I want a lot of different things. So we got to get going here. But see y'all later. Have a good day.